What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Khalil back here for another video, man. And today we're gonna be doing a reaction to "Oh, women are preying on young NBA stars and it needs to be stopped." It needs to be stopped right now, man. Make sure you guys go ahead, like, share, subscribe to the channel. I've been listening to y'all in my comments, man, telling me to make the video more bigger and make me in a smaller box so you guys can see the video more. I'm gonna start doing that now. Go ahead, like, share, subscribe for me, hit that notification bell, and let's get into the video.
If you've been anywhere over the past few months, this news is almost inescapable. Budding young star Anthony Edwards in the NBA has brought a new child into this world, bringing his total count up to 4. Yes, 4 for a 23-year-old. But this time, what's crazy about it is that this last baby was made with a woman named Aisha Howard, who is 38. Now, besides the fact that Anthony Edwards clearly has
Anthony, bro, he's shooting up the club, gang. Shooting up the club. I'm not gonna lie, I'll probably be doing the same thing if I had that NBA money. You feel me? But I'm doing it with one girl, you know what I'm saying? For sure, for sure. She gonna have like 8 kids, man.
He has some sort of type of freaky fetish. I don't know what it is with these NBA players. But these text messages came out from Aisha Howard and some disgusting things were revealed that I don't think a lot of people are really talking about. These are a weird collection of women who find it fascinating to get with these young men and have a bunch of babies by them. They don't care.
Bro, the Jalen Green situation, bro, that is crazy. That's the craziest one.
About the outcomes. They don't care about the situation in which they're bringing in children into. They just care about the fact that they got the seed of somebody who can plant a lot of trees because he got a lot of money.
They say I'm one of God's strongest soldiers. Put me on the front line. Big girl said I would unbaby daddy him. If I got to unbaby daddy him, I got to unbaby daddy the first one. Damn. I say this. Y'all.
Yeah, nah. This is type of shit right here. This is just really just going after these young men. You feel me? And they just going crazy. They just trying to get to the bag. It's crazy, guy. It's many. She do got one on her, you know what I'm saying? And I see why probably Anthony Edwards go crazy. Let me see Anthony Edwards' girlfriend Shanna says she doesn't mind that her baby daddy is having children with other women. I mean, of course you're not. I mean, he taking care of the bills. He rich, so
I'll just find it out.
Makes sense.
Y'all just like all this stuff that further comments up, you were saying that I was hurting on the inside or whatever the case. And I'm just, you gotta pick a side. You definitely look early 30s. Listen, y'all be trying to make them feel bad about basketball wives. I thought, oh, I'm not a wife. I gotta make sure my man don't pull up for y'all. He see me on live because he's gonna be like, why you on live telling them people your business? But I don't mind sharing certain things with y'all.
Now I know what you're thinking. Wow, Aisha Howard sounds absolutely crazy. But no, that isn't Aisha Howard. That's Anthony Edwards' 30-year-old girlfriend, Shannon Jackson, who is perfectly fine with him having other baby mamas. And not like past baby mamas. I'm talking about baby mamas currently in the situation in the relationship while you're with him. And another layer to add to Aisha Howard's story, the current baby mama who had the text messages released after they went to court about, you know, taking custody and child support payments and blah, 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 is that she is also the baby mama of Lil Baby. Now, we can sit here and dog on Anthony Edwards all day long. He needs to wrap it up.
Bro, she going crazy, bro. Bro, this is why it's so damn. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't even gonna go too crazy. And this is not no red pill ish. This is not no none of that. This is the reason why it's so easy for women to just get by so easily, bro. Okay, you feel me? You go ahead. You get the BBL. You get the fake surgery and shit like that. That's gonna work in all abundance for you because once you get that sex appeal up, you go crazy. You feel me? Or she just born with it naturally. You feel me? She could go from a Starbucks barista to like top, like all the way up just by dating, you know, like high, just high influence people. You feel me? And now she like big now just because she a baby mother by this nigga and this nigga. It's just crazy, bro. And they both had to work hella hard to get to that spot, but that's all I'm just trying to say. I'm just trying to make a point.
Of Lil Baby. Now we can sit here and dog on Anthony Edwards all day long. He needs to wrap it up. He needs to pull up his pants. He needs to proceed.
He don't have to do anything. That's up to him.
23 years old, 4 children. I think all of these kids are with different people, and he's still got a long time left to go.
I ain't gonna lie, like that's up to him. I ain't trying to, you feel me? I would just say be careful upon doing that because if you get married to one of these girls and they just want to flip it on you, is dangerous, bro. Having a lot of money and getting with a woman is dangerous, gang. I'm telling you right now. Because if you don't pick the right woman, they gonna F you over in the future, bro. You feel me? It's happened like time and time and time again.
Though it would just be a dog pile though at this point, and a lot of people aren't squaring their eyes on these women who prey on these young men. Why are you 13 years the senior of Anthony Edwards looking to bring a child into this world with him with no regards for, I don't know, the father being in the life, the relationship that has had some sort of stability outside of the first and 15th paycheck that you're gonna get? It does take two to tango, we can admit that, but this is somebody who is 21 or 22 years old.
Survival of the fittest.
Broken record, but the roles are reversed. Fuck it, we can take these roles as to how they are. These are young, impressionable men who have a lot of cash and a lot of access. Aisha Howard had two different instances in 2018 and 2020 with Lil Baby over paternity, where things got public, things got nasty,
and that's what I'm talking about.
Ended up in court over this millionaire's kids. I don't think she cares. Like, I'm pretty comfortable with saying she does not give a damn about that, because at the end of the day, it isn't about life, as her ChatGPT response to Anthony Edwards and the naysayers on Instagram said. Life is about a paycheck to her, and we can call this what it is. This is pred behavior. This is grooming at its finest. I think there's an epidemic of these pred women who sit there and see these men come up and have some sort of class or newfound income.
And that's what I'm saying, gang. That's exactly what I'm saying. You go up as a man, you go to the NBA, you go to the NFL, they are watching you. And they are going to try to get you to, you know what I'm saying? Go crazy, you know? Like, it's so many, they don't even like you for you. They don't even know you. They don't even like you. They just doing it just so they can get a paycheck at the end. It's crazy work, bro.
To them, and they say, hey, I can take advantage of them because they are 21, 22. They are the ones that are naive enough to lay down with me and not
just because they're horny as hell.
These people are the ones who love this sort of lifestyle that I can quote unquote offer them. So let me take advantage of that. But what's sad in this conversation is that they bring babies into these lives, and these babies then have to deal with the public shame, ridicule, and humiliation because their mothers were looking for a check as opposed to a companion. Aisha Howard has two of Atlanta's finest. I think she's still on the prowl to collect them like Thanos' Infinity Stones before menopause hits. This seems to be really prevalent on the court, specifically that two-guard position, because if we cross over into Houston, this happened to Jalen Green, who was 22 years old when 39-year-old Drea Michelle came into his life and let him come life into her and have a baby by him. What's even nastier in that whole situation is the fact that Drea Michelle has a child, a child that is 22 years old, the same age as him. Now, I don't know what type of sick, nasty, freaked out story that is made on the internet or the movies or in the books, but a child bringing over a friend and the friend having sexual relations with the mom and the mom having a baby, it's the same realm, and it's nasty. And now it might be hard for you to find women that are of the same caliber as you. What other way can specifically women who are this young get this much money this fast and be in these situations and places that you are in? It's a newfound phenomenon that these WNBA players are starting to get the same cachet as other celebrities or whatever the case may be. But other than that, there's not too many young, successful people who will understand your situation and circumstance. The other side of that is she's just straight digging for gold. Drea Michelle has had a laundry list of dating celebrity athletes. She dated Chris Brown, she dated Deshaun Stevenson, she dated Javaris Critton. She was also on Real Husbands or Basketball.
Bruh, how can you even be with somebody like this? And I would never be with some girl like this, bro. And none of them worked out, bro. Oh my God, you just for the streets, like
Hollywood wives of the house or something crazy, like that. And maybe you have a type, maybe you have an MO, maybe you don't like these 9-to-5 men, but at some point we have to start calling the actions that she's doing what they are. This is gold digging, this is predding, this is essentially grooming in a lot of regards, but I don't know how YouTube's gonna take that. And the timing of these situations doesn't help Drea because she gets with him right as he signs some massive extension. Literally, he came and then his payday came and there was a baby involved, and I just,
bro, somebody tell this nigga, bro, like, get with somebody your age, bro, like, oh my God, like, This shit is crazy. And she just sitting beside this nigga and he get $160 million contract. Just she getting
Don't
this
know
nigga,
what
man.
I would do if I came home
God.
with a 39-year-old woman as a
For real.
28-year-old man, let alone being 22 years old. My mom would
Being
literally have a
22
fucking heart attack.
is
Maybe it's something that happens
crazy.
at these AAU tournaments or these camps that these NBA players go to before they get into the pros. But it seems like there's this theme of recent NBA players who have fall trapped to these older preds that are on IG. Even though this story was so embarrassing, the stuff that Zion Williamson was going through with Mariah Mills, how she outed him for having Mountain Dew cans in bathrooms and was blowing him up on Twitter and was going crazy on social media. Ultimately, it
What?
did not work. She didn't get the baby out of it. She didn't get the full.
I'll let you spit in my. Oh, what? Another. What the
full-blown
fuck?
relationship out of it. Now he did
Oh,
still
shit,
impregnate somebody who was also a TV character on one of these shows, but at least he didn't deal with the balloon woman that was Mariah Mills. I don't like the way that woman looks at all. I think the reason why it didn't work is because she didn't follow the rules and the guidelines that will ultimately make up the playbook that Brittany Renner put out to all of these young women that would have them be able to trap one of these young, unsuspecting, and gullible young men. And apparently Brittany has the game so locked down that primetime Deion Sanders could notice that there were these types of women out there from his playing days and had this person, this individual who got this moniker because of the
went up
action
there
that
and
she did
started
on the
speaking,
internet,
bruh.
come to campus and lay down game on these young men as to how to avoid these situations.
Once you reach that level just of popularity, the world is your oyster. You can do whatever you want. And for me, my whole journey on here, I felt like my life almost felt like I was in Disney World, like I lived in Disney World. Like you get to skip the line, you get privilege. Like people just want to be next to you. They don't even see you as human anymore. And you can either use it to your advantage, maybe abuse it, or you can try to make something happen. So a lot of guys who are in my DM, you're in my DM because I'm Brittany Renner. So naturally, if you play a sport, it's kind of like, well, that's an incentive to talk to you. So
Yeah.
it's like, even if we both have our own thing going
shit
on,
crazy.
me still being with you is a good look because you boost my stock. Just like you boost
Yeah.
my, you know what I'm saying? Like, I boost your stock.
Here's how the average
Yeah,
man's
basically,
life would
that's
change
what it's
if
all
he never
about.
saw an ad.
Like, and that's what it's starting to get up to. Like, niggas or girls, it's just being with like some ugly looking ass niggas, right? But he got the status and the money is going to boost her stock just because she is with him. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it goes at times. Like, that's just how it is. I don't know why it's like that, but that's how it is. And then it's certain girls that's with him that don't even like them niggas, man. They just be with them for the money and the clout that they get with it.
Ad again.
Literally,
Day
bro.
one, he would install
It's
just
crazy.
that simple.
And parts of me does agree with Brittany Renner here. The internet went crazy when Jalen Green ended up with Drea Michelle. They was giving him the nephew you won, da 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 da, etc., etc. But this only props up these Instagram women or these women that don't have much to provide. Excuse my red pill talk. But these are literally women who go out there and seek these types of men to take
It's true,
advantage
though.
of. And
It's
they
true.
prop them up to act as if they're on the level of these celebrities, these athletes, these actors,
And they're
these
not.
rappers who at least can provide
not.
some sort of talent or entertainment or a good time for the masses to enjoy. But all they do is offer vagina and headache. Brittany Renner literally went to Jackson State's campus and laid this game down and then wrote a book, like a literal book, about how she went through her life and some of the tips and tricks of the trade. It's crazy how normalized these actions are for these women, because what's missing from this whole conversation is that they aren't attacking men their own age. I think that would be an entirely different conversation. Now,
They're
would I
attacking
still say
men
that it was
younger.
pred behavior? Of course, naturally, for sure. A lot of these people are putting on fronts in order to bring in kids into this world. So I would naturally say that there is a bigger underlying problem there. But what puts the icing on the cake or the next knife in the back is the fact that they are specifically targeting men or boys who are 10 years, 20 years younger than them. And the only time that these people get criticism is after the fact. But I'm here to tell you that the baby is already here. It's touchdown on earth. Nobody was saying anything when Brittany Renner was seemingly at Kentucky games. It was pushed off as, oh, well, you know, she's here to enjoy basketball, which
That
could be
is
true. But
crazy,
people need
bro.
to be more weary when they see these connections being made and
I
relationships.
don't know how, like, you even, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you random as hell. You just now saying some shit to me. Like, I could get it from an old friend that would say some shit to me. Like, who would go in my DM, slide in my DM, say something like, oh, yeah, shit, you up now. But, like, a random ass person that don't know me from ish. And I'm up now. You feel me? I'm up. I'm good. And some random ass girl say some shit to me. I'm going to be like, bro, you don't even know me. You don't even know me. You feel me? And all they're gonna do is offer some booty, and it's like, bro, you don't know me, gang. Like,
ships being.
But oh my god, it's crazy, bro. It really is crazy.
Check this out. I'm gonna show you how I afforded
I
this car.
damn near pressed the wrong button, y'all. Oh my god.
You ready? All right.
If you've been anywhere, laid this game down and then wrote a book, like a literal book about
it's
how
still crazy to me,
was
though.
pushed off as, oh well, you know, true. But people need to be more weary when they see these connections being made and relationships being made further down the line. Look, I'm not here to give the normal song and dance of the red pill people, but ultimately what I see is a community that has made it okay for women to prey on young men in the situations that we're seeing in real time. And I gotta give guidance to my young men out there before I close out this video. We've made it such a normal situation that we can't even see that there's such an age gap between these men and these women that are popping up that it's ultimately nasty as hell. These women are pushing themselves to the brink of when it is quote unquote acceptable or healthy to carry a baby just for the fact that they can. We're saying that it's okay now that these women are pushing their literal biological bodies to the brink of what they can possibly be capable of when it comes to carrying a baby, just because it's a rapper or just because it's a ball player, just because there's another payday. They get pregnant while they're young and then re-up when they get closer to the age where they can't conceive anymore. They're going on one last dance like MJ did back in the 90s, but this time it's with having a baby. And we're talking about one baby here, but really there's two babies in these equations, because I don't care what nobody says. Some of these 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23-year-old kids are babies. That frontal lobe isn't developed. So we're saying that it's okay for this woman to take on two babies because a paycheck is involved, and I don't know why. Propping them up so high that they've even become their own sort of celebrities that have skincare
and don't
brands,
even know them,
item
bro.
brands. They're selling.
And that's exactly what I was talking about. It'll be a girl. She will look good, you feel me? But let her catch or get another guy, you feel me, that's already up, all the way up, you know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about clout wise, you know, status. She gonna be a whole celebrity out of nowhere. Nobody don't even know this girl, and she got a whole ass makeup business and clothing business, all types of ish. You feel me? And I'm not hating. I'm just saying that's how it go. Like, and she will go from a nobody to somebody off of somebody else's back. You feel me? So it's crazy. That's how I feel about it, because I don't know anyone else. You feel me? Not unless it came from somebody else. A celebrity.
Weave, and they are getting
player.
paid for club appearances because it's the greatest accomplishment to lay down and spread your legs for some young, dumb, and full of cum ball player. Look, I didn't want to get too red pill, but I do have to leave a closing message for my young people out there, both men and women, but specifically talking to the men in this regard, is that the most powerful thing that you can do in this world is bring in life. I don't care what nobody says. Not necessarily powerful from the stance of this is all you should strive for, but powerful because you are bringing in something or someone that does not have a say-so in this world. They had no say-so in being here, but you have a responsibility for bringing them into an environment that is filled with love, compassion, your responsibility, duty, good role models, good leadership. But bringing them in on the pretenses of a paycheck is where a lot of these parties are going wrong. A status symbol? That's disgusting. So for the young men and women who do have something to offer, be more careful and protect yourself. You have a lot of time to bring in somebody else into this world, but don't just do it with any Tom, Dick, Harry, Drea, Aisha, or Sarah. And let's start calling these people out for what they are. If we think what Bill Belichick and his 70-year-old ass is doing is weird with this 22-year-old, we have to think what Aisha Howard and her 38-year-old ass is doing to Anthony Edwards' 23-year-old self. It's just that on one end, Bill Belichick is going to be called weird, and on the other end, Aisha is going to be liberating because she put out a ChatGPT message.
Yeah,
Building your own.
very true, and that is facts, man. And I would do for this video, man, to conclude this whole thing, don't be dumb with your little head, man, downstairs. You know what I'm saying? You might have all the money, you might have all the status in the world, but don't use it in the wrong way. You feel me? You can still get backlash either way. from anywhere, from any direction. You feel me? But that's gonna do for this video. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and let me know about the video what you guys think down below. It's your boy Khalil, and I'm out, man. Peace.